Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Age of Empires, Riddler 3 replay. Spawn on the top left side. As the purple Empire player, we have Aurora. And his ally, what color was it? This is his allies down here. Couldn't remember what direction. Is H2OGoDofWar. And as their opponents, as the allies and Soviets, we have NeverCheese and PavelSuperstar. Gotta make sure I have a list over here, because only way to really look up the names, as far as I can tell, is actually pausing the game as so. And yep, it looks like I got everything right. So it's left versus right, not top versus bottom. We got some bears over here. We got a Imperial Warrior and a dojo. We got a dog down here. So overall, people going everywhere. Dog tried to intercept the engineer, but was unsuccessful. Bear appeared to be do the same thing, but was also unsuccessful. We got a pair of dojo cores here, so maybe NeverCheese, the blue allied player, may receive some aggression. A third dojo core, yeah. Maybe? Who knows? Down here, appears to be a dog was eaten by a dog, and then the other dog was eaten by another dog. So it's a dog eat dog world. Dojo core is moving forward. We do have this dojo here. Perhaps try and eye for this garrison, or try and eye for this oil deck. Flak Trooper out, so most likely Imperial Warrior 2 will come out. Dojo core over here. Has received some damage probably from the laser lock. The red dog is providing good barrier, but now there's two peacekeepers here. The Imperial Warriors would have the trouble versus all of these peacekeepers. If they focus fire too much on the dojo, he could potentially get nope. Nope that. Oh, but a red multi-gunner turret just provides some additional harassment. His ally could throw an Imperial Warrior inside the multi-gunner turret for anti-infantry damage as well. Will we see that? No. This dojo will only crush one peacekeeper. Dojo here is still alive, and we do have a terror drone to aid the bear in the water, in which he's going to immediately spot this refinery. And oh, he didn't get the infect because he immediately saw the seaport going up. And decides to lock him down, and the multi-gunner turret was also queued up. Large number of peacekeepers right here. Javelin troops eyeing to garrison that structure. Over here we do got some Mecha Tengus coming in for some harassment. Do we see any flak troopers? I don't see any. Imperial Warriors probably should eye for a bonsai charge to clear out these garrisons. Garrison from only one person, and you got a huge peacekeeper versus peacekeeper. There's some shield micro over here on the blue side, but he's just going to overwhelm with superior numbers. Granted, now there's only a handful of peacekeepers left. Is there any javelin troops inside this Riptide? The MCB is pushing forward, and there is a movement on a turret. Yellow's also doing a sickle over here. And I think there's a quick swap out with the peacekeepers for that garrison. And there we have the sell-off of that refinery. So red is not exactly a great position. Purple seems like his base is a little bit lackluster as well. The sickle will be cleaned up by the tsunami tanks as well as the harvester himself, the collector. So yeah, team left side is not a great position, though purple has secured up this oil derrick. And there could be some sort of sneaky play here. Oh, there's a single, actually now multiple tank busters here. So blue's economy is under siege while he is pushing forward. Cell forces out the seaport because he just doesn't have enough income. Over here we do have the seaport was destroyed. Riptide could potentially, nope. Oh yeah, could be on aggressive stance, start to focus away against a structure. Tesla Tower setting on up behind. No, that is team right side's Tesla Tower. Tsunami takes moving on forward. There goes a boot camp. The purple Tsunami peaks are here. Tesla Tower one shot away from death. The tsunami tanks can go in. Looks like hitting the airport. Will manage to barely save it, and now will be hitting the multi-gunner turret. Damage the tsunami tanks could use its allies' airfield for repairs. Another Vindicator bombing run. Good guy for the airport itself. I think he actually had enough bombs for the airport. And yeah, eliminates 2 of the Vindicators on the ground as well. One of these Vindicators now at fully heroic thanks to that kill on the airport. Tsunami tanks eyeing for a counterattack. Busters were cleaned up. They did a significant amount of damage, however. Peacekeepers showing how America cleans up structures. Pump action shotguns. Tsunami tanks coming in to support the Peacekeepers. Actually, they all have the nano deflectors on. And we have a handful of Terror drones plus a hammer tank. And ooh, a really good cryo shot freezes one of the tanks, however. Maybe 2. Now the Soviet Hammerhead tanks are here for defense, having trouble crushing those Peacekeepers. Looks like all the new tanks have been cleaned up, just leaving this garrison filled with something. I think Peacekeepers. Was filled with Peacekeepers. But Twin Blade here will clean it up, no problem. Legion Corps finally being cleaned on up. The team right side, the blue player is not in a great position, receiving quite a bit of damage. His base is really shrunk. Red space is pretty good. Magenta or purple is in a good position. Where is his MCV? There it is. Does have a handful of tsunami tanks as well. These Peacekeepers could be ran over. And they do all go down. Do got Apollos now in the air. Soviet player could potentially throw a flak tower. Purple still has that oil garret in the far right of the map. Actually just got resecured. Bullfrog and what's it called? Twin Blade. I don't know why I forgot the name. Twin Blades and Bullfrogs, standard combo. So are VXs and Tangos. Our run comes on in. Nice dodge there. Denies all the bombs. And the last Chopper VX will manage to escape on out. The nanoflectors are coming on to pop. There's only a handful of Mecha Tengus. So going to need to drop those Chopper VX in order to engage the Striker, the Twin Blades. Red is starting to rebuild, blue is starting to rebuild. It's pretty quiet on the bottom part of the map. Does pick off there a Bullfrog, and now there's a couple Hammerheads here for defense, but still plenty of the Twin Blades. Only 2 Bullfrogs now. Blue's multi-gunner turret here, ready for defense, on the water as well. If that wouldn't make any difference. There's a large number of infantry, and now the Twin Blades coming on in will quickly pick off all the Peacekeepers. And anything that pops out the factory will probably quickly kill, but now there's a couple Polos actually. Vindicator does escape. There's a lot of Javelin troops here. If you got satellites coming on down, that is enough damage for the satellites to finish off the structure. Oh, I was mistaken, but not dead. Tsunami tanks move on forward. There are now a large number of Mecha Tengus, or Jet Tengus. Now Mecha Tengus. Twin Blades are pushing in some damage. Does kill off a couple of those Tengus. Chopper VXs will land in order to engage the Twin Blades. And now both allied MCVs charging and running away. We'll get a large number of infantry right there. Twin Blades coming in for another run, but the Javelin troops will take out a couple of them. The red MCV crushing more and more infantry. Blue needs to get on out of there. Blue MCV now critical damage, has reduced speed. We do have some bullfrogs here, but needs to get these peacekeepers here. Decides to deploy. There is an engineer, quickly repairs the MCV, and now it's going to pop it up and run away. Excellent usage of that engineer. Pair of barracks here. He needs to get some more javelin troops, but actually just largely. Those laser block the MCV, does get some damage, but he has plenty of peacekeepers to clean up. His allies, hammer tanks, have now just arrived. They need more anti-aircraft. There's a couple bullfrogs here. We'll clean up a couple of the chopper VXs, reaching down the MCV. Decides to rush on forward. MCV trying to create a crush. Will crush one of the ham tanks. The blue MCV try to body block. We do got the lockdown. The red MCV is most likely dead. I do hear a lot of pinging right here. And there goes the red MCV. The blue MCV, however, may go down to the honorable discharge. And there goes, went down to the honorable discharge. So both MCVs have gone down, but Team Right Side has a lot of units here. Javelin troops, peacekeepers, and hammer tanks for support. Jet Tengu's dropping on in, trying to use honorable discharge to kill off all the infantry as well as their anti-infantry weapons. And we're actually cleaning off all the anti-infantry. Red engineer moving on forward, a little bit of a mistake, probably was relative to the MCV. Blue engineer was also brought forward, but I think that was actually trying to do a sneaky capture or something. All the jet Tengus are going down. Vindicators coming from their bomber run. Overall, mutual sure destruction on the south side. North side, we do have a single hammer tank, some twin blades, MCV moving on forward. There is a tank buster inside the structure, I think just outside of range of the MCV, or need to be placed on aggressive stance. More bombing runs coming in. Red does still have a handful of Vindicators, so does Blue. Twin Blades being a very effective counter to the Empire because he is lacking any sort of anti-air infantry. He has to get Rocket Angels for that, but they generally don't perform all too well. Nice roar, a little bit oversaturated on that single tank buster. Hammer tank will get quickly overwhelmed. Will not get the Striker VX. The MCV, however, may go down. Does not go down. Does ward away. Can't be losing the Twin Blades. MCV here going to withdrawal. Peacekeepers, well, Imperial Warriors do get cleaned up there. Blue is sending out a large infantry wave. We do have a small infantry defense here. And this refinery most likely will be cleaned up. Cryo Chopper Copter coming on in for just some annoying harassment. Don't think he'll get killed anytime soon unless there's a surgical strike. Hammer tanks being pushed forward one by one. Not like a great idea. Chopper VXs, or no, Twin Blades, crushing that and destroying that vehicle bay outright, which just eliminates any of the upgrades. So he's set back on teching. He sold off his MCV. Just have Dojo Tech? He only has Dojo Tech. That is huge. Which means now he may just need to back out. He has nothing against the Twin Blades, other than whatever units he has already available. He's going to have to really rely on his teammate, probably for Apollos. As the Blue Vindicators, they may have coordinated. If he bombs that Dojo Core, the Empire player has nothing left. There goes the last Milka, still one more Chopper VX. Nom tanks are trying to get the MCV, does get the MCV. Tesla Trooper is near, could walk forward in order to lock them down. And there's a Terradrome here, no repairs. Wait, oh, that's still nothing. is plenty economy, but he may just need to back out because he can only build barracks units. He has only one anti-aircraft unit. Can't crush Tesla troopers like that. And now we got a large advancement by Red here, but there's a huge swell of infantry here, and there goes all the Vindicators. Does eliminate one of the barracks. War Collector leading the charge can easily be smited. Let's drop kill Javelin Trooper right there. Peacekeeper's running on forward, but he needs a handful of dogs. Perhaps surprise dog would do some great work. There's a structure here where it's a good hard point to protect the airfield itself. And here comes a dog, doesn't get the bark off. Vindicator's coming in for another bomb and run. The Soviet player's advancing into the Empire's base, and he has nothing left. He needs to back out. He has nothing to offer his teammate. However, if he backs out, he gives his teammate all the structures, resources, and everything related to that's useful. There's actually a single chopper VX here, which will eliminate the airfield. This may turn into a 1v1 very soon. Blue has nothing left as well. So purple and blue both need to back out. I'm not exactly sure what Blue's doing. I think maybe they're just trying to... Blue's trying to stay in order... Nope, he backs out. Perhaps Purple's trying to stay in to use his commandos, his protocols? But... doesn't make sense. It'd still be best to back out. Unless he's playing a mass collector. Still has micro over that single chopper VX. Perhaps maybe they're deeming it necessary just to gain that single bit of micro. I mean, he's doing a great job. The cryo choppers are freezing everything, and that striker VX, or chopper VX, is doing a significant amount of damage. It's actually, if it's heroic, it's able to do a significant amount of damage. Got a collector coming on now for some odd reason. It's trying to freeze up the rest of the stuff. Yellow has forgotten about that. He has a spare. Is he really going to mass collector? And here, this collector is actually quite understandable. Now, a fully heroic collector ready to lead the charge. But purple should just back out. Is this seriously happening?
Somebody's looking for trouble.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say. Red is now, it's pretty much a 1v1 right now, sort of. And now, there's a lot of bullfrogs out, perhaps some heavy armor, a couple of prism tanks would be quite good. The hammer tanks are shrunk, and will receive extra damage from the infantry. And yeah, the bullfrogs can't really fight against peacekeepers like that. What is red planning? No super weapons. What is purple planning? Is it really just mass collector? This game has just gone to a strange turn. There goes a striker VX, and that was a fully heroic one. Now, purple should just back out. I should stop saying that. Because it's just true. Red will receive quite a bit of fire. There's a large number of bullfrags and chopper VXs heading towards space, but he has a large defense here. Plenty of chopper VXs as well as infantry. Purple harassing his opponent with don't know. I just don't know. This game is starting to break me. It's like, what? Yeah. Knows. There's a good opportunity here. He will find an opening. This multi-gunner turret has not been sold off after all this time. Javelin troops will be making their way over here. He will spot the... Oh, using the shrink and reducing the range. Bring them the range of all of his infantry. The refinery does now go down. Red, we saw he lost the MCV. He doesn't have a war factory either, so no more... Maybe that's why... Is that why Purple's not backing out? Because his ally doesn't have MCV, and he just... Since he only has limited number of structures, he's just spamming out collectors to consume his own income. Is that seriously what's happening? Here we go, Apollos are good. The Soviet player can rebuild his MCV. He might have. He probably should reinvest in some of these ore mines. There are a handful here to recoup his investment. There's a fully heroic collector.
Let's start something up.
Peacekeepers here. We do got the collector assault slowly pitching away damage against this refinery. If he loses the refinery, it will take a long time for him to rebuild it. There's something on the build queue here. Yellow is lacking income. Oh, there is a structure. Is there a crane somewhere? Oh, nope, the NCV is built, so never mind. Red does have a huge swell of infantry. Only red or yellows should be able to call in the protocols. Yep, there we go. We see toxins there. Doesn't get any infantry. And full of conscripts here. And now red and purple are making an assault. Mostly infantry. Collectors are here to supplement the force. Hammer tanks being shrunk, which is actually quite important. I just realized he doesn't have any way to upgrade those cryo choppers. He could bring in a prospector, deploy it, and then get the heightened protocol. Down here, we do have the Twin Blades eyeing for this structure. It does eliminate the boot camp. And this is the only projection structure for red. So now it's just the only thing the allies can build, the team left side can build, is collectors. In which then, at this point, red should back out. Give his economy and structure to purple to build collectors. This game is weird. It's breaking my mind. This refinery has not been enough. But the super reactor will detonate it. Red got defeated. All of his stuff got killed because he got defeated because he didn't back out. That is massive. Yellow does have a airfield here as well as a refinery, so he still has production. MCV at the core of the map. These twin blades are uncontested. Letting red die instead of transfer control was a huge blunder. I thought Team Left Side was actually going to win, but with that huge blunder, Yellow, the Soviet player, is going to win. These choppers will quickly clean up everything. The airfield was about ready to go down. The MCV is running, but still alive. He just need to continue running. Does he outpace collectors? This may be the last structure. No, there's still one more structure down here. Where's that MCV? The MCV could also stay on the ground in order to crush the collectors. He's respotted all the MCV. And he does have a couple guys. Looks like there we go, crush. And thanks to Grinder Tread, he got a bit of health back right there. He also has a pair of structures down here, actually now fully harvesting, so... And he doesn't... Does Yellow not know about this refinery? He doesn't! That is huge! He sees the collector there. Will that alert him? Oh, it does not. Though, Twin Blades will quickly shut down any sort of collector assault. Is that even the proper term? This game's breaking my mind. And there we go. That is the last structure. The MCV is under fire, but even if he loses it, there's still 2 more structures down here. And this is the end of the game. What game was that? What game was that? It was so good, and then it went weird. This is Agion saying thank you for watching, and signing off.